Okay, this is where I live. It's called Clear Lake. It's up in the Halliburton Highlands. And when you take a look at this beautiful idyllic setting, you will know why I live here. Over there, I'll just point over that. In the summer, this is a shimmeringly clear lake, hence the title Clear Lake. You can see it shimmers like a Caribbean lake with green. It's got a limestone base on it. It's quite unique in there, and the trees are magnificent in the spring and the summer, but even in the winter, it's just a beautiful place. Snowshoeing, you can see the snowmobiles out in the lake. We just have a great life here, with one exception. Like so much of people who live in Canada's north, we have crappy internet. And this video is about my sort of journey through the internet. I've tried everything from cellular to Bell's new service, and now I got my Starlink satellite. And I've tried earlier satellites with other firms, but I have Elon Musk's satellite Starlink set up, and that's what this video is about. Warning and fair warning. We have a lot of people working for us who are absolutely brilliant videographers. As Bob Dylan said, it ain't me, babe. So you're gonna have to live through this, but hopefully the content will override my crappy shooting and my even crappier editing. But the story is not about my ability to shoot video. The story is about how this Starlink thing works in real life, and what my experience was setting it up and what I got from it. You got to follow with the article, because the video will give you some pieces of that, but I've put an article up in itworldcanada.com, and that'll give you some of the stats, some of the more detail in terms of my little adventure here. Woohoo! It's here. Look at this thing. It's my brand new gift from Elon Musk. It's the satellite dish. Now, they said this was going to take 2 to 4 weeks. And I don't know, like this was like a week for me to get this thing, if at best. So they said it was out in shipping. So here it is, and it's arrived, and it's amongst the snowshoes and the other things. So that's really cool. And just to let you know, this is what, I mean, where I'll be setting it up is out here. This is my north facing, place, and everything's told me that this thing has to face north. Now I got that little tree there that I can deal with, but I don't think that's going to be a huge problem in there. I think I can probably find some good area in here, and we've got a good clear view of the sky. Actually, I'll just take a pause for a second. I'll show the good clear view of the sky, because I'm actually on the portrait. Okay, so the guy said this was heavy. It's heavier than it looks. Okay, so this is the unboxing. Crocodile. Okay, so did I do this right? What? I did this wrong? How could I be wrong with this? Okay, let's see. Let me turn it the other way. Okay, other way. Let me try this again. Okay, here we go. There we go. Oh, more tape. Tape, more tape. Tape, more tape. Tape, more tape. Very green. Okay, so this is it. Okay, we got this black thing in here. And ta-da! Okay, so there's a stand. If you've seen a dozen of these unboxing videos, you've seen people do this. So, like, there's a stand, the point of view of the camera, that's all the stuff. And we're going to take it apart and install it. Cool. Catch me outside. Bye. So we're looking inside at all this stuff. So there's the USS Enterprise. No, actually that's the dish. But look at all this stuff. In case you haven't seen the other videos in there, everything comes plugged in, which is kind of cool. And I think it's all color coded, so you won't make a mistake. So all these cables come plugged in. And look at this. In case anyone ever read them, there are actually regulatory notices. Wow. Okay. And yeah, well, you can check that stuff. I'll pay serious attention to it. But anyway, that's the cool part in here, so you can see all the inside of. Okay, I'll back up for a clean shot, and you can see what the books look like. Cool. Now, this is my idea of an instruction manual. They send you a link to an app that you can use to target the thing. But this is it. This is your instructions. I think even I could follow that. So they say you need a good view of the northern sky, and this is what I've got here. I think I've got a pretty good view in there. And actually, there's the cell tower over there where more my current Bell service comes from. That pings over there, and that's the satellite dish that they've placed on the pole over there. Now that dish gives me, I don't know. I think it's probably reliably between 20 and 30 megabits per second. I'm going to make sure I do a timing of that, about 20 to 30 megabits per second in there. And that's download. Upload, it's, I don't know if you get under 1 megabit per second in there. And but again, I'll do the official timings tonight before we actually take this out and get my satellite dish set up. This is God's country. This is the land of bad internet. It is a wonderful place to live. And if I turned around the other, it's okay. So it's going straight up. Look at that. Okay, so is it going to try and find its way around, or what's the story? You had to see it move like straight up. It came to life. Like it was like perpendicular. Now it's pointed straight up. So is that how it works? See if it grabs anything else. Is it getting anything? Wonder if I got to do anything with the app. Well, let's take a look. I missed the adjustment piece, but if you saw the last video, this thing was like laying flat. Now it's adjusting itself, and it just did it in just a split second, and all of a sudden I get internet. I'm going in to check what speed the internet is. Okay, this just keeps getting better and better and better. So it's like it's still adjusting here. The ping rate's still not great, but this is on one machine. But if I went back to my other machine, this is an iMac I'm running, an old iMac I'm running. And I don't know why it's different on the different machines, but I'm going to just, hang on a second, I'm going to just do this. Check this out. Because it's way faster than my laptop. I'm not even really certain why that's happening. But let's check this out. So ping rate goes to 44. And just look at it, this just buries the needle on this thing. It's, I'm getting I don't know, 120 megabits per second now. This is just unheard of here. And even the upload speeds where they're not stellar. Well, holy geez, they're moving too. We're in the 30s, 30 megabits per second. When I get 4, I'm happy. I'm ecstatic here normally. So this is what's happening there. I don't know why my MacBook Air doesn't get the same thing, but I'm getting that we're in the same room with this thing. So I'm pretty happy camper. 44 as a ping. It ain't the greatest in the world, but it's certainly doesn't suck. But let's just compare it again. I'll go back onto my regular network, and I'll just go back and we'll just compare it just for fun. Go in there. And we'll just do that. We're just running the comparison. This is what my existing Bell network has on it. It still thinks it's okay. Let's see what it's going in there. So I've got I'm on my regular Bell network. I'm connecting. It's still connecting. It's still connecting. This is more like my life in normal terms. Okay. So it's now found something. I'll click go, and it'll go in. And this is, this is a pretty fast Bell connection. This is their latest service that we have in there. And like I said, I'm hitting the 20, 21, somewhere around there, megabits per second. I got a ping rate of 50, which is, so you're 50 milliseconds. That's, there's 17 I'm dealing with now. This has been the bane of my existence. Look at this upload speed. This is what happens to me all the time. Now this just could be that somebody else in the house is doing something, but for the most part, this is 0.07 it's just the upload speeds are just awful in many cases. They're totally variable in there. But let's go back and we'll do this one more time just for posterity here. Okay, so we've reconnected in there. We're going to go. and we're going to go back and we will be on the Starlink. Okay, so, and it's connecting. And connecting. Okay. Connecting. Okay. Okay, now we're click go and watch it. Ooh, come on, you can do it. Let's go. Go. Oh wow, now the ping's down to 32, but we're slow. And it's picking up. Okay, so 32 milliseconds is my latency or my ping rate in there, but it's slowed down again. So this is adjusting all over the place. This is kind of interesting. But it's still, it's still smoking my other service by a long shot, particularly on the upload speeds. But, as it gets, as you run the tests, it gets better and better. So let's try that again. So we're going to try one more time. This is my final time, and then I'm going to go do something else. Okay, so connecting. There we go. Ping rate of 39 milliseconds, and it just buries the needle. I don't know why the second test is always way better than the first. Maybe it just takes some time to adjust. I have no idea. But this has been just like cable, and the upload speeds are just to die for. And 39 milliseconds. Elon, you promised me really low latency, and I'll take you at your word for that. But I think we'll get there. Cool. Done. Like dinner. Okay, so the guys at Sierra don't kill me because I did my first test on something else in there. You can find that Sierra has a great internet test that gives you all kinds of stuff and tells you actually where you are in terms of what's happening in your own community. So you can actually see on a map where you are and what this is. And I'll spin this out so you can just take a look at it. You can see that. You can see yourself in relation to the whole community. These red things are pretty slow. Blue, pretty darn good. And this is where I am on their map. And you'll see that I've got an average speed of 88 megabits per second on that last download. That is way above anything else in the community. And even the upload speed, which is variable, and it really is, it changes. I'm still guaranteed 15 versus, the most I get on cellular is 9, and probably the best that I'm getting anytime on my Bell service is probably 1 megabit per second on average, but it can go as high as 4 from time to time. But this is it. You can see the latency, the 38 milliseconds latency is there. But it certainly is. Has turned out to be a very reliable service, and you got to know how good it feels to type unlimited on this thing. So that's my my wrap up for this, and check out my article for more information, but hopefully this was helpful. Hold up the knife. Over here, and I'll back up for a clean shot of tripping. When you can't find your hand, some they should at least find your hand. Ring.